So this is going to be a follow-up video on my Doctor Who specials of 2023 video that I made about over a week ago and uploaded 8 days ago. It is the biggest video I have made. I would even say debatably the biggest production I have made for this channel or any video content in general. And it's doing surprisingly well, I will be totally honest. We are currently looking at 1.2 thousand views, 32 likes, and 17 comments, which is whew, not humbling. It's not humbling. Um, but it's not ego inducing because there's a lot of negative comments, not towards my video itself, thankfully, but towards the RTD specials themselves. But no, one person said it was a good analysis, which was great. That filled me with hope for humanity for 5 seconds before I scrolled down and saw a comment that someone decided to stop watching the show after the four specials, which killed my hope for humanity. No, the video did really well. It took me a long time to write, edit, and record audio for. I know the audio is terrible, but it took a long time to record, and those were the best takes that I was willing to do on the day. It took me like 2-3 days to record all those lines. Those are the best you're getting. I drink so much water to keep my mouth like hydrated. I'm not doing it now, so my voice is going to sound terrible, probably worse. But no, I really wanted to make that video special. I wanted to make it big because I think, in my opinion, some people did disagree in my comments. I think those specials were a big deal. And I do want to make YouTube content because no one's employing me, so I might as well make my own job. And other than writing my book, making some sort of YouTube content is what I want to do. Because I have plenty of opinions, and the internet is made for people's dumb opinions. So I'm proud of the video. I am glad the feedback has been quite nice. But the surprising thing, legitimately, has been the amount of people who have said they hated the RTD era under my video, which it confuses me, like legitimately confuses me. Oh, I think I said this, but I don't know if I did. Again, this is like the fifth or fourth take for this video. This is unscripted, so I'm just gonna just waffle on, and this is gonna be as long as it needs to be. Hopefully, not too long. No, people didn't like the RTD specials, and some have said that they're gonna stop watching Doctor Who because of them. Or they hit that person's. You know, those episodes sort of brought those people to their breaking point where they went, "No, I'm done with the show," which. It's weird to me. That's such a weird thing to say because, as I pointed out in the video itself, the Chibnall and Jodie era spent so much time focusing on the political sides of everything, from political correctness to she is a woman now, different cultures, racial divides. Like they put a really hard stamp on the show with modern day political views, which is a good thing. Like I didn't say that in the video, but I think that's a good way to mark an era of a show. I don't want that the whole time because the way they did it wasn't well written. I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think it's well written. But I think a good writer, if that was the era they wanted to write, they could have been like, no, this is the political era, and we're gonna tell it how it is. But no, that's that era. Other than the Flux storyline, that's what it was majority of the time. It was political commentary, and not well written political commentary. So then we come to the RTD, David Tennant, and Donna plus Ncuti specials, and the political commentary is barely in it. It's barely at the forefront. There's like a couple lines in the Star Beast. One specifically, like the Let It Go moment, which is the big one, which really one person I think in my comment said man hate. It's like I get where you're coming from, but man hate. it's a bit far to push that to say that was man hate. Um, no, the Let It Go moment. There was like nothing in Wild Blue Yonder. I don't think there was anything, absolutely nothing at all in Wild Blue Yonder. Using commentary, political commentary. And in the last episode, yeah, there was some, but it wasn't as bad as. Actually, there was one funny line. With David's regeneration by regeneration into Shooty, which was great. Love that moment. Um, but no, like the RTD specials were so harmless, like inoffensively harmless compared to the Jodie and Chibnall era, in my opinion. So people be like, "No, this is my last straw. This sucked. This is the worst." Like, this is good though. Like, it's it's well written. That's the funny thing here. It's like, even if you don't like RTD as a writer, or you don't like the show now, or it's not exactly the show you grew up with, it's like it's better than what we had. Like like the things that you would complain about during these specials were so much worse than the Jodie and Chibnall era. Why didn't you stop watching then? How is these little bits of harmless dialogue like offending you so much? That's what blows my mind about the reaction to my video. Like, about the specials themselves, I should say, not my video, because that wasn't really the thing. Like, I don't mind people stop watching the show. If you're done with the show and that's it, that's great. I even said in my video, if you want to stop watching, that's the perfect opportunity. You can happily move on with your life. But it's I don't know. It's stopping because it's too political now. Then it's weird to me. It's very funny and very strange and weird and like when I think about political commentary and how these people react, I always think about that Chris Chibnall parody video that I only discovered recently, which is hilarious. I'll put it in the comments if I remember. No, that video is hilarious and like it really goes into why that political commentary in the Chibnall and Jodie era was just so terrible. But no, no, I'm gonna stop talking about. I'm not talking about that video anymore. That's over with. The RTD era is fine with political commentary. It's pretty inoffensive. The Let It Go moment was weird, but like Jodie and Chibnall did okay. I should say Chibnall did worse. He wrote much worse than that scene. But now let's go to the future of the channel. What am I going to do? Am I going to continue making Doctor Who content? Am I going to continue making content that's as deep and as editing rich as that one? The answer is yes. And a tiny bit of no. I do want to continue covering Doctor Who. I have some Doctor Who plans here and there, but nothing concrete. It's definitely not going to be my next 2 videos, so if you want to see Doctor Who content, please subscribe, but it's not going to be coming soon. My next 3 videos, hopefully, will be about Mass Effect. Mass Effect. It will be about Mass Effect, the Mass Effect trilogy, a Paragon and Renegade run, and my versions of that to demonstrate a morally good and bad character dynamic or like choice system done well, because I think that series specifically did it really well, and I think people who were complaining that they wanted a morally grey roleplay system don't understand how good we had it. So I'm diving into that subject. That video is going to be like the longest video production-wise, I think, because I'm going to have to re-record all of the gameplay for both playthroughs. So that's already looking at over 100 hours of playing the games. Which doesn't sound bad because the game's great, but I have just recently started playing the games again. I'm only on the third. I'm not getting into that. That doesn't matter. Anyway, we're doing a Mass Effect video. which is going to be very long, very edited, and full of personal opinion. So let's see if the Mass Effect community likes me more than the Doctor Who one. Probably, maybe. Then we have one on. What did I want to do a video on? I was like dying to do a video on. I can't even remember now. Oh, Charmed. Yeah, the old how would you describe that show now? Old supernatural drama show. I would even say young adult. It kind of fits in that demographic. Yeah, I want to talk about Charmed because Charmed was a show I grew up with a lot, and I would really love to discuss it and show people the pros of the show, even though it has plenty of cons, and I'm a bit more cynical on the show as I've grown up. But there are plenty of good things that I think the show does well, and I would love, 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 love to talk about them. And the third video, which is going to be a much quicker video, out of all of them, that video is going to be so easy to make. So that might actually be the next video. We'll see how I feel. But the third video I want to make is the hardest video to make because it's deep. Like if you thought the actual analysis I went into for my Doctor Who video was a little bit deep, it's going to be really deep for the next one, which is going to be about adult games online. And when I say adult games, I mean like we're talking Flash games, we're talking visual novels, we're talking Unity games, we're talking HTML games, like, and we're going deep into adult games online, and we're going to talk about some very dark topics involving sexual assault, humiliation, degradation, misogyny, sissification, hypnosis. We're going to talk about all of it, and it's going to be a very deep conversation for half of it. The other half, I kind of want to make it like a fun video about like, look at these dumb games. But then the other half's gonna be like, yeah, these dumb games are like fun if you want to jack off while playing them. But the commentary behind them is problematic. So I would love to dive into that, but that's gonna be that script. That's the video I've already started writing, and I've already kind of reached a hurdle of how to explain, because I want to make it also an entry point to parents who aren't super familiar with online games and whatnot, because I think a lot of parents are scared about the kinds of content their children and teenagers and young adults their children are experiencing. And I kind of want to make a video that goes, yeah, this is what people are playing online. This is, for many people, the first experience to sexual content or even intimacy that they'll ever experience. Because plenty of people look up games online, and let's be honest, mobile marketing has been more sexualized than ever before. So people are looking up porn games. That's a big thing right now. People are doing it, and for the young adult scene, it's big. You know, we're growing a very sexual society as time goes on, and these games are one of the big keystones at the forefront of that. So I want to make a video for parents and people who aren't in the adult game scene and explain what it's about, and some of the positives and definitely the negatives, and why I think some of the games are totally fine, and why I think some of the games are incredibly problematic and really need to be looked at closely. Anyway, that video is going to be the big one. I would like to get that one done by the end of the year if I can. But the first two videos are probably going to be my runners-up. So yeah, that's my follow-up video. I'm proud of the video I just made. Please watch it. Please like it. Share it if you must. I don't know. I don't feel super embarrassed, except for when my friends watch it. Then I'm like screaming internally. Like I don't want to know if any of my friends or any of my family have seen the video. That's terrifying. But just random people on the internet, that's fine. yeah, so things are going to be happening on the YouTube channel. It's not going to be a daily schedule. It's going to be I'll try and make it a weekly schedule. I wanted to take a break from the previous video because it was a big one, and like New Year's happened, and did New Year's happen? What's the date? Yeah, okay, that was after New Year's. So I still need a break. I was editing during New Year's. That's right. That's what I was doing. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Video's over. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Doctor Who content will be coming eventually. We got that Charmed video coming up. We got the Mass Effect video coming up, and we've got my in-depth discussion on adult video games coming up as well. So please, 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 please stay tuned and click the notify bell, because if you don't, you'll never see that interesting content. Because I guarantee you'll never see any of that on a YouTube video, because I don't plan on making any money from these videos unless I get a sponsorship deal. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.